All right, let's get right into it. You know that thing your cat does? That moment they climb onto your lap, get all cozy, and just start kneading? That rhythmic little push-pull with their paws? We call it making biscuits, and it's super cute, right? But what if I told you it's not just some quirky little habit? What if it's a deep, primal message, a message meant specifically for you? No, really, just think about that for a second. What if that simple action you see all the time is actually a secret language, a way for them to tell you something so fundamental it could totally unlock the secret to your bond with them? Because when you dig into the science, you realize this one behavior is an absolute game changer. It gets to the very core of how your cat sees you in their world. And trust me, once you understand it, you will never, ever look at them the same way again. So to decode this message, we have to go back. Way back, all the way to day one of a kitten's life. Because this whole kneading thing, it doesn't start as a comfort habit. It starts as a pure survival instinct. So the official term for it is milk treading, and it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. A tiny newborn kitten presses its paws against its mother to get the milk flowing. It's literally the first thing they learn to do to stay alive. So this is absolutely crucial. From the second they're born, this one action gets hardwired into their brain. Kneading equals food. It equals warmth. It equals the ultimate feeling of safety and protection you can only get from your mother. It's everything. Okay, but here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. This is the point where our pet cats and their wild cousins go down two completely different paths. And, well, it creates a huge mystery that we need to solve. And here it is, in the wild. As soon as a kitten is weaned and can eat on its own, they stop kneading. Period. It's a baby behavior, and they've grown up. But our domestic cats, they just keep doing it for their entire lives. So the question is, why? Right? Why is your fully grown, perfectly capable adult cat still doing the one thing a tiny, hopeless kitten does to survive? The answer is pretty incredible. It's totally scientific, and it has everything to do with you. So let's pull back the curtain and see what's actually going on inside your cat's brain when they're on your lap. The secret lies in a fascinating scientific principle. It's called neoteny. Now, that's a mouthful, I know, but all it really means is that over thousands of years of domestication, we humans have kind of accidentally bred cats to keep some of their kitten-like traits forever. We basically selected for the ones that stayed a little bit like kittens, behaviorally speaking. And here's the big reveal. Because they hold on to this kitten behavior, they need someone to be the mother figure. And they've chosen you. So when your cat needs you, they're not just seeing an owner. On a deep, biological level, they are casting you in the role of their mom. And as this is happening, their brain is getting flooded with this incredible chemical cocktail. They get a rush of dopamine, which is the pleasure chemical, so it feels amazing. But even more importantly, they get a flood of oxytocin. That is the love hormone, the same one responsible for the powerful bond between a mother and child. I want you to just let this one sink in for a moment. The chemical state in your cat's brain when it's needing you is practically identical to the neurochemical state a human mother feels when she's holding her newborn baby. It's that profound. It's a state of pure love, safety, and unbreakable connection. So think about what this means. This isn't just some random sleepy habit. Your cat is actively and intentionally recreating the single, safest, most secure moment they have ever known in their entire life. And they are choosing to build that moment around you. So, okay, now that you know this incredible secret, what do you do? Because how you react in this moment, it matters more than you could possibly imagine. This is where the magic happens. This is how you build truly unbreakable trust. Sometimes in the middle of this ritual, your cat will give you a little test. You can see the steps right here. First, they'll just pause, mid-need. Then they'll look right at your face, and they are scanning you for the tiniest hint of annoyance or rejection. And here's your job. This is the most important part. You do nothing. Stay perfectly still. Don't push them away. By simply being still, you prove to them that you are safe. And I'm not exaggerating here. That one simple act of staying still when they're in their most vulnerable, childlike state, it builds more trust and reinforces your bond more than a mountain of treats or a room full of toys ever could. It's a primal communication of safety. When you pass that test, you become what psychologists call a secure base. You become their anchor in the world. You are the one person whose very presence is enough to make everything feel okay, to make the scary world feel a whole lot less threatening. It really is that simple and that profound. You're not just the person with the food and the warm lap. In that moment, through that ancient ritual, you are their safe place. You are home. So the next time your cat starts making biscuits on you, just remember what's really happening. It's not a quirk, it's a declaration. It's a conversation. They're telling you that you are their protector, their provider, their mother. They're telling you that you are their safe place. They've been sending you this message their entire lives. The only question left is, now that you know the language, are you ready to listen?